So a quick update on one of the projects that we're working on at the moment, the drug den that was with a block of flats that was actually done without planning permission, as it turned out. Had an enforcement notice served on it, and we're trying to work through the development to get it from but we planning permission, so I'm doing retrospective planning. I've submitted for a pre-app visit next week, and the idea is to get it into 6 large 3-bedroom flats, and the average flat will be around £300,000 because it's very close to where all the cities areas are, and the average price of these flats are around the 250 to £300,000, depending on the spec, depending on the size and everything else. So the margin are great. By the time we're finished with it, 6 times 3 at the best is 1.8 million. 6 times 2.5, you're looking at 1.5 million. So there's plenty of margin here. But the challenge is to working through the detail of this job, so which is get the pre-app visit, understand what will be allowed from the planning, because a couple of weeks ago that one of the planners, one of the enforcement officers came, because they'd obviously heard that we were doing works, turned up and spoke to one of our builders, who basically showed her loosely what the plans were. And the plans were really, quite frankly, we started with, I'll go with 4, which is what was on the enforcement notice, and then plan for 6 or 8, ideally 6 big ones. But as she turned up, the enforcement officer said she doesn't envisage any problem for her department to be granting us permission for 6 flats, because otherwise 4 flats would have been gigantic flats, and it would have been quite a waste of space for the project. So the reason for this video is to basically walk you through some of the detail of so it was bought without planning permission. It had issues with enforcement, so there was an enforcement notice put on it, and now it's been we've got to a point where we're actually doing a lot more the work, so that we are prepared for 6 flats. So today, as you can probably see, it's raining outside here, cold November morning, and I'm meeting now the UK Power Network team, because it was a drug den a few years ago. They came in and cut the power. Now we're trying to work out where the power has been cut from, so what we are able to then reinstate the power. And that's why we're meeting the UK Power Network team, to be able to have that conversation. So the range could be anywhere from £20,000 worth of spend, so between 10 to 20,000. I'm hoping it might be a bit less, because there is connection to the block. It's just at the pavement side they'd cut it. So now we're having to work out today at 10 o'clock whether they have to dig the pavement, block the roads, and that's what costs a lot of money, because they have to do the traffic management bit, or do they dig the road, reconnect where they've cut the power source to that block, and everything else then starts working in the block. So yeah, so this could be quite an expensive morning, or a reasonable morning. Let's see how we go.